Question 1. When can you legally use the carpool lane as a solo driver in California? A. At any time, regardless of the time of day. B. Only when transporting goods or services. C. When you have a special permit or vehicle, such as an electric vehicle. D. Never. It is illegal for solo drivers to use the carpool lane. Answer: C. When you have a special permit or vehicle, such as an electric vehicle. California allows solo drivers to use carpool lanes if they drive specific low-emission or electric vehicles and have the appropriate clean air vehicle sticker. Question 2. What should you do if you encounter a flashing red traffic light at an intersection? A. Treat it as a stop sign. B. Proceed with caution. No need to stop. C. Wait for it to turn green. D. Yield to pedestrians only, then proceed. Answer: A. Treat it as a stop sign. A flashing red light at an intersection means you must come to a complete stop and proceed only when it is safe to do so, similar to a stop sign. Question 3. How far away must you park from a railroad crossing? A. At least 15 feet. B. At least 20 feet. C. At least 50 feet. D. At least 5 feet. Answer: C. At least 50 feet. To ensure safety and compliance with California law, you must park at least 50 feet away from the nearest rail of a railroad crossing. Question 4. What is the legal BAC? Blood alcohol content. Limit for drivers over 21 in California. A. 0, 8%. B. 0, 5%. C. 0, 10%. D. 0, 2%. Answer: A. 0, 8%. In California, the legal limit for blood alcohol content, BAC, for drivers 21 years and older is 0, 8%. Question 5. Describe the actions required when approaching a school bus with flashing red lights on a divided highway. A. Stop if you are on the same side of the road. B. Stop regardless of the direction you are traveling. C. Proceed with caution if the road is divided. D. Only stop if children are crossing the road. Answer: C. Proceed with caution if the road is divided. On a divided highway, drivers moving in the opposite direction of the bus with flashing red lights do not need to stop, but should proceed with caution. Question 6. What does a yellow diamond-shaped sign with a pedestrian symbol indicate? A. Pedestrians not allowed. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. C. School zone. D. Hiking trail nearby. Answer: B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. A yellow diamond-shaped sign with a pedestrian symbol warns drivers that there is a pedestrian crossing ahead and to proceed with caution. Question 7. How should you react to a tailgater if you cannot change lanes? A. Increase your speed to create more space. B. Tap your brakes to warn the tailgater. C. Slow down gradually and allow the tailgater to pass. D. Maintain your speed and increase your following distance from the vehicle ahead. Answer: D. Maintain your speed and increase your following distance from the vehicle ahead. This approach reduces the need for sudden stops and gives both you and the tailgater more time to react. Question 8. What is the primary rule for right-of-way at a four-way stop? A. The vehicle to the right goes first. B. The first vehicle to stop should proceed first. C. The vehicle with the most passengers goes first. D. Vehicles on the main road have the right-of-way. Answer: B. The first vehicle to stop should proceed first. If two vehicles arrive at the same time, the vehicle to the right has the right-of-way. Question 9. In what situation is it legal to make a U-turn in a residential area? A. Near the crest of a hill. B. Where a no U-turn sign is posted. C. When there are no vehicles approaching nearby. D. At intersections with a green light only. Answer C. When there are no vehicles approaching nearby. It is legal to make a U-turn in a residential area if the turn can be made safely and without interfering with other traffic. Question 10. What does a solid white line on the freeway indicate? A. Lane changes are encouraged. B. Lane changes are prohibited. C. The edge of the roadway. D. A pedestrian crossing area. Answer B. Lane changes are prohibited. A solid white line on the freeway indicates that lane changes are discouraged or prohibited for safety reasons. Question 11. How many feet before turning should you signal your intention to turn? A. At least 50 feet. B. At least 100 feet. C. At least 200 feet. D. At least 150 feet. Answer B. At least 100 feet. California law requires drivers to signal at least 100 feet before turning or changing lanes. Question 12. What action should you take when you see a slippery when wet sign? A. Speed up to pass the area quickly. B. Continue at the same speed. C. Reduce your speed and avoid sudden movements. D. Stop and wait for conditions to improve. Answer C. Reduce your speed and avoid sudden movements. When you see a slippery when wet sign, it's important to slow down and drive with extra caution to prevent skidding or losing control. Question 13. Define the 3-second rule. A. The time it takes for a car to pass a fixed object after the car in front of it has passed. B. The minimum time to wait at a stop sign before proceeding. C. The time it takes for a traffic light to change from green to yellow. D. The minimum following distance under ideal conditions. Answer A. The time it takes for a car to pass a fixed object after the car in front of it has passed. The 3-second rule is a guideline to ensure a safe following distance between vehicles under ideal conditions. Question 14. What are the consequences of driving without insurance in California? A. Vehicle impoundment only. B. A warning for the first offense. C. Fines, vehicle impoundment, and possible license suspension. D. Mandatory community service. Answer C. Fines, vehicle impoundment, and possible license suspension. Driving without insurance in California can result in significant penalties, including fines, impoundment of your vehicle, and the suspension of your driver's license. Question 15. How should you position your hands on the steering wheel? A. At the 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock positions. B. At the 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock positions. C. At the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions. D. One hand at the top and the other at the bottom. Answer C. At the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions. This hand position provides the most control over the vehicle and is recommended for safe driving. Question 16. Explain the significance of a yield sign. A. It indicates that drivers must come to a complete stop. B. It warns of an upcoming stop sign. C. It means that drivers must slow down and yield the right-of-way to traffic on the roadway, giving right-of-way to any vehicles, pedestrians, or bicycles on the road. D. It signals a pedestrian crossing. Answer C. It means that drivers must slow down and yield the right-of-way to traffic on the roadway, giving right-of-way to any vehicles, pedestrians, or bicycles on the road. A yield sign requires drivers to decrease speed or stop if necessary to yield to all other traffic. Question 17. What should you do if your gas pedal sticks while driving? A. Continue to apply pressure on the gas pedal. B. Turn off the engine immediately. C. Shift to neutral and apply the brakes. D. Pump the gas pedal to free it. Answer C. Shift to neutral and apply the brakes. If your gas pedal sticks, you should immediately shift to neutral and apply the brakes to slow down the vehicle safely, then steer the vehicle to a safe location. Question 18. When is it required to dim your high beam headlights for oncoming traffic? A. Within 300 feet of the vehicle. B. Within 500 feet of the vehicle. C. Within 1,000 feet of the vehicle. D. At all times during night driving. Answer B. Within 500 feet of the vehicle, you are required to dim your high beam headlights to low beams within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle to avoid blinding the other driver. Question 19. What does a sign with an arrow turning left and a red slash through it mean? A. Left turns are permitted. B. Left turns are prohibited. C. U-turns are allowed. D. The lane is for left turns only. Answer B. Left turns are prohibited. A sign with an arrow turning left and a red slash through it clearly indicates that left turns are not allowed from that lane or area. Question 20. At what distance should you follow an emergency vehicle that has its siren and flashing lights on? A. At least 100 feet behind. B. At least 300 feet behind. C. At least 500 feet behind. D. At least 1,000 feet behind. Answer C. At least 500 feet behind. It is required by law to follow at least 500 feet behind any emergency vehicle that is using its siren and flashing lights to ensure safety and avoid interfering with emergency operations. Question 21. What are the steps for parallel parking between two cars? A. Signal, align your car with the car in front, reverse into the space, adjust. B. Drive past the space and then reverse into it without signaling. C. Signal, stop next to the car behind the space and then drive straight back. D. Reverse into the space without signaling or checking mirrors. Answer A. Signal, align your car with the car in front, reverse into the space, adjust. Proper parallel parking involves signaling your intention, aligning your car with the one in front of the space, reversing into the space carefully, and then adjusting your position within the space. Question 22. What does a flashing yellow traffic light mean? A. Proceed with caution. B. Stop and proceed when safe. C. Yield to oncoming traffic. D. The traffic light is out of order. Answer A. Proceed with caution. A flashing yellow traffic light signals the driver to slow down and proceed through the intersection with caution, but does not require a complete stop unless necessary for safety. Question 23. How do you handle a right turn at a red light? A. Stop completely, check for traffic and pedestrians, then proceed if safe. B. Proceed without stopping if there is no visible traffic. C. Turn right immediately without stopping. D. Wait for the green light before turning. Answer A. Stop completely, check for traffic and pedestrians, then proceed if safe. In California, it is generally legal to make a right turn at a red light after a complete stop, and if no sign prohibits it, provided the way is clear of traffic and pedestrians. Question 24. When are you allowed to pass another vehicle on the right? A. When the vehicle is making a left turn and there is room to pass safely. B. On a two-lane road with no oncoming traffic. C. At any time if you are in a hurry. D. Never. It is always illegal. Answer A. When the vehicle is making a left turn and there is room to pass safely. Passing on the right is permitted in California if the vehicle being passed is making a left turn and there is sufficient space on the right side to pass without leaving the roadway. Question 25. What does a no parking sign with a wheelchair symbol indicate? A. Parking is reserved for vehicles with a disabled placard or license plate. B. No parking allowed at any time for any vehicles. C. Only wheelchair users can park here. D. Temporary parking allowed for loading and unloading only. Answer: A. Parking is reserved for vehicles with a disabled placard or license plate. This sign indicates that parking spaces are designated specifically for vehicles that display a valid disabled placard or license plate, ensuring accessibility for individuals with disabilities. Question 26. What is the minimum following distance in good weather? A. 2 seconds. B. 3 seconds. C. 4 seconds. D. 5 seconds. Answer: B. 3 seconds. The recommended minimum following distance in good weather conditions is 3 seconds. This allows sufficient time for reaction and stopping in case of sudden traffic changes. Question 27. What does a green traffic light mean? A. Proceed with caution. B. Stop and wait for the light to turn red. C. Go, but yield to pedestrians and vehicles in the intersection. D. Speed up to clear the intersection. Answer: C. Go, but yield to pedestrians and vehicles in the intersection. A green traffic light means you may go if the way is clear, but you must still yield to any pedestrians and vehicles already in the intersection. Question 28. What are the penalties for a first-time DUI offense in California? A. Mandatory attendance in a traffic school. B. A small fine and warning. C. Possible jail time, fines, license suspension, and DUI program. D. Community service only. Answer: C. Possible jail time, fines, license suspension, and DUI program. A first-time DUI offense in California can lead to serious penalties, including possible jail time, significant fines, suspension of your driver's license, and mandatory participation in a DUI education program. Question 29. When should you use your horn? A. To signal to friends. B. To express frustration at other drivers. C. To alert others to a potential safety issue. D. At all times when driving in heavy traffic. Answer: C. To alert others to a potential safety issue. The horn should be used sparingly and only to alert others of a potential safety issue, such as preventing a collision. Question 30. How do you know if you're driving too slowly on the freeway? A. If you are driving at the speed limit. B. If multiple vehicles are passing you on the right. C. If you are in the left lane. D. If you receive a citation for impeding traffic. Answer: B. If multiple vehicles are passing you on the right. If you are driving so slowly that multiple vehicles are passing you on the right, it may indicate that you are driving too slowly for the freeway, especially if you are in the far left lane. Question 31. What should you do during an earthquake while driving? A. Continue driving as normal. B. Speed up to find an open area. C. Pull over to the side of the road, stop, and set the parking brake. D. Immediately exit the vehicle and seek shelter. Answer: C. Pull over to the side of the road, stop, and set the parking brake. During an earthquake, it is safest to pull over to a clear area away from trees, buildings, overpasses, and utility wires. Stop the vehicle and stay inside with your seatbelt fastened until the shaking stops. Question 32. What does a round traffic sign with a railroad symbol indicate? A. A roundabout ahead. B. A bicycle crossing. C. A scenic area. D. A railroad crossing ahead. Answer: D. A railroad crossing ahead. A round sign with a railroad symbol is used to indicate that there is a railroad crossing ahead, warning drivers to be prepared to stop if necessary. Question 33. Describe what a merge sign warns drivers about. A. Lanes are widening. B. Traffic from another road will be entering the lane ahead. C. There is a stop sign ahead. D. The speed limit is increasing. Answer: B. Traffic from another road will be entering the lane ahead. A merge sign alerts drivers that traffic from another road will be converging with their lane ahead, indicating the need to be prepared for merging vehicles. Question 34. How should you adjust your driving in heavy fog? A. Use high beam headlights. B. Increase your speed to get out of the fog faster. C. Use low beam headlights and reduce your speed. D. Follow closely behind another vehicle to stay on course. Answer: C. Use low beam headlights and reduce your speed. In heavy fog, it's important to use low beam headlights for better visibility and to reduce your speed to ensure safety due to decreased visibility. Question 35. What is the move over law? A. A requirement to move to the left lane when passing another vehicle. B. A law that requires drivers to slow down or move over for stopped emergency vehicles. C. A rule that allows drivers to move over a solid white line. D. Legislation that mandates moving over for pedestrians. Answer: B. A law that requires drivers to slow down or move over for stopped emergency vehicles, tow trucks, and any vehicle displaying flashing lights to ensure the safety of all roadside workers and emergency responders. Question 36. What does a white painted curb signify? A. Loading zone for passengers or mail only. B. No stopping, standing, or parking. C. Parking for a limited time. D. Handicap parking only. Answer: A. Loading zone for passengers or mail only. A white painted curb means that stopping is only permitted long enough to pick up or drop off passengers or mail. Question 37. What action should you take if involved in a traffic collision? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Move your car to the side of the road, if possible, and exchange information with the other driver. C. Wait for the police to arrive without exchanging information. D. Immediately call your insurance company without speaking to the other involved parties. Answer: B. Move your car to the side of the road, if possible, and exchange information with the other driver. In the event of a collision, if there are no serious injuries and the cars are operable, move them to the side to not obstruct traffic and exchange information with the other drivers. Question 38. Describe the procedure to safely exit a freeway. A. Accelerate and merge onto the exit ramp at the last moment. B. Signal, move to the exit lane early, and decelerate on the exit ramp. C. Stop on the freeway before entering the exit ramp. D. Use the emergency lane to exit more quickly. Answer: B. Signal, move to the exit lane early, and decelerate on the exit ramp. To safely exit a freeway, you should signal your intention to exit, move to the exit lane as early as possible, and begin to decelerate once on the exit ramp, avoiding abrupt lane changes. Question 39. What should you do if you miss your freeway exit? A. Make a U-turn through the median. B. Stop and back up on the freeway. C. Proceed to the next exit and find a way back. D. Use the emergency lane to reverse to the exit. Answer: C. Proceed to the next exit and find a way back. If you miss your freeway exit, it's safest to proceed to the next exit and then find a route back to your intended exit. Question 40. How do you handle a skid on a wet road? A. Brake hard and steer in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Steer in the direction of the skid and gradually release the accelerator. C. Accelerate to regain control. D. Steer straight and maintain your current speed. Answer: B. Steer in the direction of the skid and gradually release the accelerator. If you start to skid on a wet road, steer in the direction you want the front of the car to go and ease off the accelerator or brakes to regain traction and control. Question 41. What does a pentagon-shaped sign usually signify? A. A no passing zone. B. A school zone or school crossing. C. A railroad crossing. D. A stop sign ahead. Answer. B. A school zone or school crossing. Pentagon-shaped signs are used to indicate school zones or school crossings, alerting drivers to the presence of children and the need for reduced speed and increased caution. Question 42. How should you react to an aggressive driver? A. Attempt to outmaneuver them. B. Respond with similar aggression to assert your rights. C. Ignore the aggressive behavior and avoid confrontation. D. Stop your vehicle and confront the driver. Answer. C. Ignore the aggressive behavior and avoid confrontation. The best way to deal with aggressive drivers is to stay calm, avoid eye contact, and not respond with aggression, ensuring your safety and that of other road users. Question 43. What does a blue curb mean? A. Parking for disabled persons only. B. Short-term parking. C. Loading zone. D. No parking at any time. Answer. A. Parking for disabled persons only. A blue curb indicates parking spaces that are reserved for individuals with a disabled parking placard or license plate. Question 44. What is the proper way to enter a freeway? A. Enter at or near the speed of traffic. B. Slow down before entering the freeway. C. Stop before merging into freeway traffic. D. Enter the freeway at a lower speed and accelerate once on the freeway. Answer. A. Enter at or near the speed of traffic. The correct way to enter a freeway is to use the on-ramp to accelerate to or near the speed of traffic before merging smoothly into a gap in the freeway traffic. Question 45. What does a sign with a bike symbol within a lane indicate? A. Bicycles are not allowed in this lane. B. A bike path runs parallel to the road. C. The lane is shared with bicyclists. D. Bicycles must yield to vehicles. Answer. C. The lane is shared with bicyclists. A sign with a bike symbol within a lane indicates that the lane is a shared lane, meaning both vehicles and bicyclists may use it. Question 46. How should you respond to a solid yellow traffic light while approaching an intersection? A. Speed up to beat the red light. B. Prepare to stop unless you are too close to safely do so. C. Continue through the intersection without changing speed. D. Immediately stop regardless of your position. Answer. B. Prepare to stop unless you are too close to safely do so. A solid yellow traffic light signals that the light is about to change to red, and you should prepare to stop if it is safe to do so. Question 47. What is the legal requirement for tire tread depth in California? A. 1/32 of an inch. B. 1/16 of an inch. C. 2/32 of an inch. D. 4/32 of an inch. Answer. C. 2/32 of an inch. The minimum legal tire tread depth in California is 2/32 of an inch, which is necessary for safe driving and adequate traction. Question 48. What should you do if you are involved in a hit-and-run accident? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Chase the other driver. C. Try to repair your vehicle on your own. D. Report the accident to the police and provide any available information. Answer. D. Report the accident to the police and provide any available information. If you are involved in a hit and run, it is important to stay at the scene, call the police, and provide them with any information you have about the incident. Question 49. When is it legal to cross a double solid yellow line? A. To pass another vehicle. B. To enter or exit a driveway or private road. C. When traffic is moving slowly. D. It is never legal to cross. Answer: B. To enter or exit a driveway or private road. It is legal to cross a double solid yellow line when entering or exiting a driveway or private road, but not for passing. Question 50. How should you react when a traffic light turns green? A. Proceed immediately without looking. B. Check for any vehicles or pedestrians still in the intersection, then proceed. C. Wait for a few seconds before proceeding. D. Honk to alert pedestrians. Answer: B. Check for any vehicles or pedestrians still in the intersection, then proceed. Even when the light turns green, it is important to ensure the intersection is clear before proceeding. Question 51. What does a T intersection sign indicate? A. The road you are on ends ahead and you must turn left or right. B. A school zone. C. A roundabout ahead. D. A railroad crossing. Answer: A. The road you are on ends ahead and you must turn left or right. A T intersection sign warns drivers that the road is ending and they will need to make a decision to turn either left or right. Question 52. What are the guidelines for safe lane changes? A. Signal your intentions, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes. B. Change lanes quickly and signal during the lane change. C. Signal after changing lanes as a courtesy to other drivers. D. No need to signal if you are in a turn lane. Answer: A. Signal your intentions, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes. Safe lane changing involves signaling before you change lanes, checking your mirrors and blind spots, and then making the lane change when it is safe to do so. Question 53. What does a red curb mean? A. No stopping, standing, or parking at any time. B. Parking for a limited time. C. Loading zone. D. Bus stop. Answer: A. No stopping, standing, or parking at any time. A red curb indicates that stopping, standing, or parking is prohibited at all times. Question 54. Describe the right-of-way rules when two vehicles arrive at an intersection at the same time. A. The vehicle on the left has the right-of-way. B. The vehicle on the right has the right-of-way. C. The larger vehicle has the right-of-way. D. The faster vehicle has the right-of-way. Answer: B. The vehicle on the right has the right-of-way. When two vehicles arrive at an intersection at the same time, the vehicle to the right has the right-of-way. Question 55. What is the purpose of a bike box at an intersection? A. To provide storage for bicycles. B. To give bicyclists a safe and visible way to get ahead of queue traffic. C. To indicate a bike-only turn lane. D. To prohibit bicycles from using the intersection. Answer: B. To give bicyclists a safe and visible way to get ahead of queue traffic. A bike box at an intersection provides a designated area for cyclists to position themselves in front of traffic at red lights, increasing visibility and safety. Question 56. How can you identify a school zone while driving? A. By the presence of crossing guards. B. Through specific signage and sometimes flashing lights. C. By the color of the pavement. D. Only by seeing the school building. Answer: B. Through specific signage and sometimes flashing lights. School zones are marked by specific road signs and sometimes accompanied by flashing lights to alert drivers to reduce speed and exercise caution due to the presence of children. Question 57. What does a sign with an arrow and the word "only" indicate about a lane? A. The lane is only for turning in the direction of the arrow. B. The lane is optional for turning or going straight. C. The lane is reserved for emergency vehicles. D. The lane will soon end. Answer: A. The lane is only for turning in the direction of the arrow. This sign indicates that the lane is designated solely for making a turn in the direction indicated by the arrow and cannot be used for going straight. Question 58. What actions are required by law when driving through a construction zone? A. Increase speed to minimize time in the zone. B. Honk to alert workers to your presence. C. Follow posted speed limits and be prepared for sudden stops. D. Ignore construction signals if no workers are present. Answer C. Follow posted speed limits and be prepared for sudden stops. When driving through a construction zone, it's important to adhere to reduced speed limits, watch for workers and equipment, and be prepared for changes in traffic patterns. Question 59. How should you respond if your vehicle begins to hydroplane? A. Accelerate to regain traction. B. Brake hard to slow the vehicle down. C. Steer in the direction you want to go and ease off the gas. D. Turn off the engine immediately. Answer C. Steer in the direction you want to go and ease off the gas. If your vehicle begins to hydroplane, it's important to gently steer in the direction you want the front of the vehicle to go and ease off the accelerator, avoiding sudden turns or braking. Question 60. What is the significance of a flashing red arrow? A. The same as a solid red arrow. It prohibits the turn indicated. B. Proceed with the turn, but yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. C. Stop completely, then proceed with the turn when safe. D. Turn immediately without stopping. Answer C. Stop completely, then proceed with the turn when safe. A flashing red arrow means you must come to a complete stop at the signal, that you may proceed with the turn after yielding to oncoming traffic and pedestrians and ensuring it is safe to do so.